Yeah? How was Halloween night? What happened?
It was regular actually. It was probably the most regular Halloween I've
Yeah?
ever had. Yeah, there it is.
So you guys can just talk and stuff like that. I'll just build around you.
Okay.
Yeah. Alex, this is Justin.
Alex, nice to meet you, Alex. Ready to talk.
Which one's Dylan? Which one's Justin? When I grow up, I want to have grills like you. Grills. Yeah. How was it? Painful? Was it painful?
The recovery was painful, but not the actual like surgery. You know, because I have to get every single tooth removed from my mouth, and everything is this is all drilled in with screws,
Implants.
implants. Yeah.
So how was it adjusting? Is it weird? Like you had to learn kind of talk again, eat
I
again
had
a
to
little
talk. I
bit
had to learn how to talk all over
because you don't
again.
feel your teeth anymore.
Nah, I could. They. I feel like I have teeth in my mouth. But like it is different. It's not the same. And learning how to like your T's and your S's and whatnot. Even singing is different. You know, but it's cool. I'm happy. I'm
They're
happy.
hard as
I'm
fuck.
alive.
They're hard as fuck. I want veneers, so that's on my list of goals. How long was it a goal
Veneers.
for yours? Yeah.
It's never been a goal. Like
I know it's been a goal for
it
me.
was just I had no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does talk about veneers
All the
at
time.
least once to twice a week.
Yeah.
All the time.
I want veneers bad.
Yeah.
So you have wide, solo. What you think? Looks good. So face. Look at me. You're saying? There you go. So I angle it like that because he's gonna look at you, so it's gonna catch his eye line. Okay. Alex is right there. Can you take a look as well, please? So we have wide.
I look like a good boy.
Very good job today.
Okay.
All right, let's get this party going. Ready when you are. Just pull the mic a little closer to you. Justin, you're good because you're gonna be speaking this way. Good to roll. Good guys. What's up, everybody? It is Dylan Diaz for Slexia back again on the Defying All Odds show, and today we have an awesome guest that I'm extremely excited for. Today we have an artist, a writer, a producer, Justin Love, the one and only. Welcome, Justin.
Hello.
How are you, King?
I'm happy to be here, man.
I appreciate you coming out. So we have a little background
Yeah.
on we met, but we didn't really meet at Prestige Fashion Week. You sung at the after party, and I was there with Tony Marino,
Yeah, man.
and then we connected. That was 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah, in 2021. It's
Damn.
2025. Yeah, 4 years ago.
Doesn't feel like that much time went by.
No, it doesn't at all. So can you give our audience a little bit of background on who you are, what you do?
I mean, I'm an artist first. Um, like you said, a producer, songwriter, all the above with the music and whatnot. Ever since I moved back to Jersey, I've really focused on building community. So I guess I can say like I've been community leading, you
Yeah.
know, putting people on to how to be better songwriters, how to make money in the music industry as a songwriter or an artist, even. A lot of it just comes from, understanding that there hasn't been many outlets of education when it comes to the music business. And I felt like there was a gap that needed to be filled, especially for back home, because there was a stigma of us in Jersey not supporting one another. But I think the lack thereof comes from there not being enough education either. So I did whatever I could do to
So you're
help.
being the leader of Jersey and music overall, not just R&B, right?
Yeah, music overall, any genre really. Um, I started a segment, well, not a segment, but more or less like a series every Thursday. I call it every single Thursday. So every single Thursday, I plan on dropping a single. You get it? Like every single
Love it.
Thursday. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I plan on dropping a song every single Thursday. Us as creators, we get in our head. We overthink a lot. Me, I love to pride myself in being a perfectionist, but sometimes it bites you in the butt.
The being perfectionist.
Yeah.
How's it bitten you in the butt before?
You know, certain songs are just they're good for certain times.
Right.
Or there can be a perfect time, you know? Um because like let's say there's a very specific moment that happens or you make certain punchlines with certain names or whether they may be people, actors, actresses, or brand names um, that were relevant in that time period. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To then 2, 4 years go by, and you know that song wouldn't hit the same if it was dropped today.
Right.
You know, based on the lyrical context or whatever the case may be. So you asked how, so that's just one example.
I did have a very curious personal question for you on I'm friends with a bunch of artists like you are yourself,
Mhm.
and I've learned a lot of artists will spend a lot of time on a song and then do nothing with it and just sit it in a vault. Why? I was always curious, why do artists do that?
Because it's not just the song. There's a lot that goes into the song. There's a lot of outside of the song, you got the music video, and then you got your several pieces of content that you have to cook up around, right? And how you want to look, what your brand is going to be for that moment. What other bodies of works or other songs can follow up with that one. Um, it makes it a lot harder, especially for artists that are very versatile and like to do multiple different things,
Right.
right? Because they can't just make another song that feels the same. It's always going to sound either better or just different. And there's just so much to it. We're overthinkers.
Yeah.
We cage ourselves. I couldn't really explain it for them, but I know for me, that's pretty much how I feel,
That's awesome.
you know?
Yeah. So we connected on two big levels. One level is you want to bring music into schools and appropriately educate kids on school on music and what it does and how to create it and how to monetize it and how to move correctly in the industry.
Right.
Can you share your vision on that? Because I love our conversation on it was awesome.
Yeah. Um, like I said before, there's not many people or networks or just resources that teach music business. And I feel like if you did come to any of my workshops, like my songwriters workshops, I make it very fun.
Yeah.
You know, like it's very interactive. It's a gamified curriculum that not only teaches you, you know, how to be a better songwriter, but it also I encourage all of my students to find the urge to learn, even outside of class. You know, like there's so many different AI tools, Google, Chat GPT, you know, like
Yeah.
there's so many ways to like just gain so much more information a lot faster, just day by day, you know?
Right.
But as far as my mission for that, it's really simple. Like I'm being what I'm giving back to my younger self, basically. Like everything my younger self wish I had is everything that I'm creating and doing my best to give to my community of people. You
And
know,
I admire that about you, and
yeah,
I love that when we connected on that
right,
because I'm a motivational speaker, and I loved building my career, and you loved building your career, and we had the great conversation about how important it is to have friends that inspire each other,
right,
and us having those talks about
yeah.
having inspirational friends that, "Oh, Justin's doing this, that's awesome, I should be doing this," and people who push and drive you, and I've had more fun and, fulfillment in building people around me than I have building my career, and I love that you said you were building your workshop, so I wanna know, how's that been on the fulfilling side of helping people build their careers versus building yours?
It gets tricky sometimes because I love doing it. Like I love it. I love seeing people grow. I love seeing people make friends with other people that they've never known, you know? Make best of relationships. Now they support one another. One person has a performance. I go to support randomly. I wasn't even invited. And I see my entire workshop supporting one person that had a performance. I mean, that is like super
Beautiful.
fulfilling. Like
Yeah.
you have no idea how that's probably one of my like most favorite things to like see and witness is the community that I put together actually supporting each other outside of something that I put together, you know? Um, but I do have my moments where, I do miss doing things for myself.
Right.
And I do wish I had more community leaders to have conversations with. Um, More people that are kind of into that same, you know, vibe of helping and putting people on to what they're great at and figuring out how to maximize scale, you know. I Yeah, like I do end up missing just focusing on myself sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's all fulfilling. Like
Yeah.
it's all regardless of what I miss, I know the workshop it does great things outside of just the workshop.
Right.
Yeah.
With the, music side of Justin Love,
Mhm.
with music, what has music taught you? And, like, with you didn't have my understanding is, correct me if I'm wrong, you didn't have a Justin Love running workshops. So how did you get going? How did you open doors? How did you get stages?
Wait, say that again? I didn't have a
Did
what?
you have a Justin Love opening up workshops, writers' workshops, and helping you with stages in the beginning of your career?
Absolutely not.
So how did you start your career? To
Um,
anyone out there who wants to.
I started with covers. I would sing covers and I would like get really good at like a strong 2, 3 songs. Um, I posted it on YouTube. Then I just started playing around with at the time Apple had just started coming out with their desktops and whatnot. I remember I bought a used Mac, the bubbly one.
Oh, colorful.
Yeah. So I bought a used Mac, and there was GarageBand. GarageBand just like become an app, and I was just playing with the loops and the sounds and just creating, creating to the best of my ability and just trying things and doing it. Like I made beats. I think I was about like 14, you know, 11 years ago. Is it? No, I'm 30. 15, 16 years ago. Yeah, man. Um, Man, what a journey.
What would you tell your 15-year-old self?
Um, what would I tell my 15-year-old self? Don't worry, bro. You're cool as fuck.
You are cool.
Yeah. I used to not be, you know? I used to not be, and I think what made me cool is not being cool, you know? And knowing what it's like to not be cool, and, just being okay. I think it's more or less just like, I'm good, you know? Like, I made some good things happen, um, and I'm not even talking accolades, like, I know what I've done, you know, for my spirit and for everyone else, and, like, what I love to do, like, I know I have a good heart, and I have nothing to prove really,
Right.
you know? There's nothing.
You know, I have a funny story about that.
Yeah.
My videographer and I were traveling 2 years ago,
Mhm.
and I was so gung ho on proving myself in the industry and putting these stages on and traveling and meeting these people. And he just looked at me one day. We were getting on a flight, and it was something so simple, but man, it knocked the wind out of me. And he goes, "Dylan, why don't you just stop trying to prove yourself and just improve on yourself?" And I was like, wow. Like it's just like something so simple that he probably didn't even think about that just knocked the wind out of me. And I was like, yeah. And I literally shifted from trying to prove myself to improving on myself, and 10,000 more doors open. Like,
Yeah, that's amazing. I think involving God too and just knowing that, you know, there's a post that I see it pretty often. They say, "Walk in the room like God sent you," know? And, he did, because you wouldn't be in that room if he didn't,
no.
you know? And if you believe in, his power, that is our Father,
Yeah.
we can walk in the room like he sent us and he made us, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I think the most important thing, you want to learn how to be cool? I got some advice for you. For anybody watching, everything is okay. That's it. If it doesn't work out, it's not supposed to. If it does, congratulations. And when you win, you can celebrate, but make it look like it was easy. You know?
I love that. Make it look like it was easy.
Because it's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
So
Because it's okay.
I wouldn't be where I am in my career and my network and life without a couple mentors. Did you have mentors on your journey?
Yeah. Um, Curtis Wright is probably one of my favorite ones. He taught me about manifesting, and that changed the whole dynamic of a lot for me. I think manifesting is beyond real. It's quite scary actually if you know how to
Apply it.
apply it. There's a lot of different ways to manifest through art as well. Um, Man, what you speak is important and what you say is important. That's why it's important to just, how my mom would say, watch your mouth.
Yeah.
You know, just watch your mouth. And yeah, man, just speak some positivity on yourself and onto others, and that'll manifest alone. I mean, I accidentally manifested myself being 5'11". You want to know how that happened?
Yeah, I do. I'm 5'3".
Yeah, so I go to my mom. I'm like 8 years fucking old, and I go to her and I'm like, "Ma, what's the perfect height for a man?" She's like, not too short, not too tall. I think 5'11". So I draw this picture of like a Goku, right? And I put Justin at the top. And then I put 5'11", and the Goku had tattoos too. I knew I wanted tattoos.
Nice.
I would draw all over everything. My walls, my bed, my TV, everything had art. Anyways, I put 5'11". I wish I put 6'4", you know? I wish I put 6'4".
Is there a way that I can put 6'1" on me
It's
right
too
now?
fucking late. There is no more manifesting your height after
Yeah.
after a certain
That's
time.
why my pronouns are tall, dark, and handsome.
Yeah, look, beautiful. I love it. Picasso.
What
Yeah.
inspires you?
Oh man. I mean, there's so much that I want to do that I haven't done yet. And it costs a lot of money to get there.
I've learned that.
You know?
I've learned that it takes probably 100% more money than you estimate.
I think what inspires me is all the knowledge that I don't have yet. What I don't know. Like, there's just so much to know. Like, I just want to know.
Student life.
I'm like I love to learn, you know? I can't always like focus that easily. But oh man, when I'm able to hyper focus and it starts to work, like the gears start
Yeah.
going.
Smoke comes out of your ears.
Oh yeah, for sure. But for instance, like I'm moving to Nashville,
When?
January.
I'm moving to Florida in January.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
a nice change of scenery, different culture,
Huge music town.
big on music. Um, the systems that they run are just different. The times that they work on music, different. The professionalism in the music, how they even split the royalties, etc., different. The business, different. Um, I've been eager to just learn that and just I'm just open to it. Like I'm down. I'm excited for the move. How do you feel about Florida?
We've talked about it. You said Miami's fun. You said it's expensive. And what would your advice to me be on moving there? Because I've never lived there.
It's very easy to have fun,
Yeah.
you know, but just have like if as long as you have your daily routine and you stick to your routine, you should have a problem. Be careful with those big nights, you know.
Yeah.
They turn into
Well,
they can be expensive,
yeah.
you know. But no, I love Florida. I love Miami. I love the weather. I love the fact that there's so many healthy options to eat and good. Um, the women are beautiful.
Yes. I did a
Everyone works out, you know, like
because there's no winter to hide anything.
everyone works out. You go outside and it's like, damn, you see people running like like a hot couple and they're just fucking going. They're both shredded and it's just like, I'm gonna go home and work out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it makes you want to work out. Yeah.
How important is it to be in an environment that makes you want to become better?
Super, 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 super. That was a great question.
Thank you.
That was a great question. Um, yeah, it's really hard for me to keep my discipline when I'm not in a comfortable space.
Really. I'm the opposite. If I'm uncomfortable, I'm the more disciplined than I've ever been.
It's hard for me because I can't even think straight. My brain just doesn't do it for me, you know?
Yeah.
Like I really have to force it. And like I'm more of a creative, so it's just like in my head my hard-headedness comes from like I got to feel good.
Right.
Like I got to feel good. This has to feel right.
Yeah.
If it doesn't feel right, then like I don't want to do it.
No.
No. Like it's hard to, you know, shoot content in a place that you don't really like that much, you
Doesn't
know?
inspire you that you don't vibe with.
Yeah, no, you always got to go somewhere else or whatever the case may be. And like I just moved out of like my place out in Jersey, right?
It's a nice place.
It was beautiful, you know. Um and then And then I started staying with family because I'm moving again
Right.
somewhere else. And it's been hard for me to shoot content because like
You're with family.
the environment isn't really
It's not your
my cup
space.
of tea.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been hard, but I've been getting it done. Like, no excuses. I'm just sharing the fact that it's not that easy.
Right.
You know, it is a lot harder, and it is very important. Um, to just be in a comfortable space and to create. I have "create yourself" tatted on the back of my head, but to create your environment to then be able to create yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like I love the aesthetics of this place. The brown, the tan, the
Yeah.
cream, the wood, the white. Amazing. This is awesome.
I appreciate you coming. I'm like, so I manifested this when I met you in Prestige.
There we go. We're here.
So speaking of which, when I met you at Prestige, first of all, you killed it. You did the first performance. I'm friends with Tony Marino, and I followed you instantly. And we talked briefly, but you were talking to so many fans, and I've been following you since. And I was like, man, I'd love to like collaborate with that guy. And I've been seeing your progression. When you went to Miami, you came back.
Right.
And the one thing I admire about you is what's the percentage of how many music videos you're in that you direct? They're all directed by you.
Yeah, no,
It's like, wow, directed by Love House Productions, or some are even just directed by Justin Love.
Justin Love, yeah.
That's amazing. I'd love to be a fly on the wall or just in the room with you when you're directing because that makes me curious. And curiosity to me is what inspires me. Like I'd love to learn. I'm like you, I love to learn.
Mhm.
I love to learn everything though. I'm not staying in my industry. I'm not staying in whatever box people are putting me in. I'm like, I want to meet these artists. I want to learn how to direct. I want to learn how the music works. We have a couple friends that are artists. I love sitting in the studio watching them create the song. It's grueling. 5, 8, 10 hours, 3 days. Oh, I don't like that beat. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like my voice here. I don't like this vibe. I don't. And it's like figuring out what fits. And I really admire what goes into the music side. But now I'm extremely curious because I see you're directing everything. Where'd you learn how to direct and who was your mentor in directing?
My stubbornness. Just you know, I feel like just being a creative alone, um, you have a vision. You have to see it before you make it. Like you just close your eyes and imagine it and see it for what it is. That's part of manifesting as well.
Absolutely.
That's part of the artful manifesting I'm talking about, right? Nobody taught me how to direct. I didn't like go to direction school. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? um, so for me, it's just I have a vision. I know what I want to see, and it better come out like that. That's it. Like it better come out like that. Like I see it. If I could see it, it has to come out like that. Like exactly how I see it. I don't know how we're gonna make this happen or what AI program I need to download to put these shadows in the back of the mountains, but I need shadows in the back of the mountains, you
Right.
know?
Attention to detail.
Yeah, like if you see it, you just got to make it happen. That's almost like really like it. I love creating things because you ever like wonder, oh, when I'm this age, where will I be? Like you can wonder all you want, or
You
you can
can
just
create.
create it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you create it, you end up manifesting it. Which is why it's important to be careful what you say, right? Um, the trajectory of my music career and my brand or what I decide to say and talk about went from me just saying anything, writing anything. I would write things that had nothing to do with my life, right? Just to maybe impress certain friends or whatever the case may be. Like I thought of it as just a song.
Right.
It's just a song. Until I was writing certain specific records that started happening in my life. And I'm like, no, 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 no. No, no, no. You know what? I'm just gonna write a song about winning the lottery. I actually didn't do that, but I should.
You
I
should.
should. Can manifest that. We go to Cabos or something.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I'm down. I gotta come see you in Nashville.
Yeah, you do.
I spoke in Nashville at the Woolworth Theater with a bunch of big names and Jason Aldean, the country artist, his drummer, who was awesome, Rich Redmond. And that town is so inspirational. It is like I'm excited to see your next progression because the energy there, it's all music focused.
Yeah.
It is music city. It's country music city, but
Hmm.
it is music city and everybody wants to collaborate. And I noticed Post Malone can go to his bar and hang out and people aren't gonna jump him or go around him or ask for pictures. They're respectful.
My thing is just that there's a lot more singers over there. You know, just like forget about the genre. Just the musicality is what I'm like yearning for.
Yeah.
I need I need to be there. You know, I need to be around some guitars.
What's the
Yeah.
plan for the your writing school? You're gonna do it out there too?
Oh, absolutely. I have to do some networking.
Absolutely.
I have to meet some people. But I feel like that's easy for me. You know, like I go to a few bars,
Right.
you know, fuck shit up.
What have you with the navigate I'm learning to navigate and learn working with certain people versus not working with them. And I've up until this recent point I've been just people are like, let's do it. I'm like, let's do it. Right. And now I'm learning like modern day, people I said yes 2 years ago is now turning into a nightmare in some categories in my life. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should be a little more cautious on who I work with, and I'm sure I don't know what the music world is, but motivational speaking conference world is a shelf life of 2 years. So in 2 years, people are either going to expose themselves or they're going to promote themselves. And I've learned a lot of fakeness, which I'm sure is in your industries too.
Hmm.
And I've been learning how to navigate that. But I was wondering if you had any advice on navigating this side.
Yeah, don't feel bad about making a decision because you gotta walk in like God sent you,
Yeah,
you know? And if you're as great as you're manifesting to be, even though you might feel bad, like fuck your feelings.
right,
It's not about feelings when it comes to, you know, getting your business to the next level and even protecting your peace and your sanity, right? Like people are going to get upset if you just cut them off or just don't feel like talking to them or whatever the case may be.
right,
If you would rather me tell you that I don't like how you're moving and I don't want to be seen with you, I have no problem saying that as well. But instead of hurting your feelings like that, I'll just keep my distance,
right.
you know?
Give you signals, signs.
Don't let too many things happen that you don't like too many times. For me, it's like one red flag sometimes is like just enough. Like
That's it.
it's just enough. Like I'm good. Like when I was younger, I wanted to be around celebrities.
Same.
I never knew what it was like.
Right. Curiosity.
Then was able to be around my favorite artists.
Right.
They lost a fan that day. Almost, I want to say almost, I'm lying. A good 65 to 70% of the time, I was not happy with my experience meeting my favorite artists, right? Um, and then, there are certain people who, you know, you might be their favorite person or their favorite artist
Right.
or speaker. And for me, like when things were happening and it was really, really, like,
Abundant.
yeah, it was really, really abundant. I got a lot of love, like so much love that I couldn't really differ what was real and what was fake. And
Because everybody loved Justin Love.
and remember, I wasn't cool. I just out of nowhere became cool. It was like from one day to the next,
Right.
I was cool. How I got there, I fucking sung my way up there. I don't
Right.
fucking know. But what changed in my head, I have no idea. No idea. I didn't know how to stay cool. I'm like, fuck, I'm cool now. Like, how do I stay cool?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting all this love. The hardest thing was like understanding that just because I used to be lonely doesn't mean that I need to toxically bond with other lonely people because I know what it feels like and I enjoy being humble and I see everybody as equal and I do.
Right.
I do. I do. I don't feel like I should believe that I'm cooler than anybody. I think we all have a gift and whatnot. But sometimes it gets a little too taken a little too far, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? People want to get a little too close. And their weird starts rubbing off on like, you know, your sanity, that sanity. You gotta protect that sanity. You know what I'm saying?
How did you protect your peace? I'm learning right now actively how to protect my peace because I'm getting into the world where like my whole family, like, I gotta be careful how I say this because they watch everything I do. My family, when I talk to, you're laughing because you know what I'm about to say. When I talk to my extended family,
Mm-hmm.
they have 3 words, and I love them and I appreciate them and I accept all of it and it feels great. But they say, "I'm proud of you and it's crazy what you're doing." And then I try to move forward in the conversation. And they're like deer in headlights. Like, how do I move? I don't know what he's doing. And I think the biggest war that I won was obviously when you start this stuff, the creativity world and building your mission and what you want to do and your vision is my internal family didn't want me to do what I was doing. They thought I was crazy because out of your parents are like, oh, I don't want them to lose money, get messed up or taken advantage of,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just them protecting you. And I finally this year had my family flip on. We support Dylan. We'll show up. We're proud of him. We'll post him. We'll talk about him. And I'm receiving it a lot, but I'm like, where would I what would be different that I can transfer from this lesson to life, right? So family and life are separate because I have a lot of people outside of life right now that are loving me too,
Mm-hmm.
based on events and books and travel. How do I navigate this chapter of abundance? I'll call it.
Um, don't put too much pressure on yourself, you know? Like you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And like I know no matter how great anybody is, we appreciate validation, you know? But you shouldn't need it. None of us should need it.
No,
It is important to get because we can also forget who we are.
right.
But I mean, my father didn't really think that this was all gonna happen, you know? Uh, he wanted me to just be a businessman, like take over his roles
Right.
and whatnot, and
Prodigy.
huh?
He wanted you to be his prodigy.
Yeah, and it's okay.
Right.
I used to hate him for it because it's like, oh, he didn't believe in me, but it's not about that.
Right.
It's about just understanding that it's all stems from a very loving place.
Right.
Um, when people are concerned about what you're doing, um, don't have any malice in your heart. Just keep winning.
I learned the attitude of gratitude is opens up every door and connection I've ever wanted. And I have a huge passion with helping people. And we've had that conversation.
Mhm.
Like that's where I am and that's why I'm excited for my next chapter of releasing the book and going back to schools and
Yeah.
hopefully bringing you back to schools. I love your vision and collaborating with that in schools.
Yeah, man. I definitely the goal here is to get the curriculum absolutely completed in every which way and form. Whether it may be from copyright to getting it on books and get hardcover copies and get them into schools, license it. Like that's the dream, you
Yeah.
know? That's the real dream. And then all I need to do is public speak. I don't necessarily need to teach the class. I'll probably have books that teach other teachers how to teach the class. You
Right.
know, that's the vision for it.
I'm excited to be a part of that journey and
Hell
help
yeah.
you. I've got connections on getting on stages for public speaking, and I
Yeah,
build them, and that's why I'm excited about working with you because you're not what the industry usually has. It's usually a bunch of
yeah.
guys like, I have the answers, and they don't.
Someone just told me yesterday, they're like, Justin, you should just focus on yourself. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
Respectfully, disrespectfully, however anyone wants to take it. But like, I enjoy giving back. I enjoy it because I'm doing it. Like, my hidden agenda is just I'm doing it for me. Like,
Right.
my younger side, I didn't have this. I didn't have this. And when I don't see events happening in Jersey, it upsets me, and I just put one together. You know, like
Yeah.
I just, it's slow this month. Oh, fuck it. You know what?
Right.
Next week we having a party. Everyone's invited, you know?
Yeah.
And that's it, man. And just giving artists platforms and other people, you know, the ability to be able to showcase how great they are, you know? And creating more ways to even, you know, mess up even. Like
Do you believe
more.
there's a mess up though?
So here's the thing. People come to me and they're like, "Ugh, I'm gonna perform. I'm nervous. Like, what do I do?" Just go up there and do it. Like, this isn't the Grammys. You're not at the VMAs right now. You know, like these are all not that any stage is little.
Right.
It's important, but this is all practice.
Reps.
These are reps. Exactly. Like if you mess up, this is where you want to mess up.
Right.
No one here is gonna be like, you messed up. You get what I'm saying? Like, no. Everyone's gonna be here. They're open, and they also are very much aware that artists are performing, and this is a showcase.
Yeah.
And some people might mess up. If you mess up, just hit a dope riff, run, hit a crazy note after it, or laugh it off. You know, if you're nervous, walk up to the microphone and tell them you're nervous. Hey, I'm nervous. Once you say that, it brings the nerves down just a little bit. You know, you can be quirky, funny, weird, you know, like just do what you got to do to get comfortable up there. Because I promise you, like when you go on that roller coaster once, you're ready for it again right away. Right away. You ever been on a roller coaster?
Yeah, I love roller coasters. I'm an adrenaline junkie though.
Yeah. Well, look, my first roller coaster, I was terrified. I was terrified. And when I went on, I'm like, put me back on that shit. I'd do that like 10 more times,
Right.
you know? So just get through the roller coaster. I mean, I guess that's a dope, like, piece of advice, you know? Just get on the roller coaster, just do it. Get your reps in, get used to it, and you'll be great in no time, you know?
Yeah. I had a so I end everything with you're enough, my speeches and stuff, and I say it to everybody.
I like that.
And the backstory is my wonderful mother who adopted me. As you know, I was adopted. I was leaving for tour a year and a half ago. And I hugged her and I was like, I'll be back in like 5 months. And she was like, Dylan, I just want to let you know one thing. And I was like, yeah. She goes, no matter what happens or whatever you're doing, I just want to let you know that you're enough. And then she just hugged me and there was nothing else said and I left. And I ended every speech on tour with "You are enough." I ended every podcast with "You are enough." And I tell
Love
all my
that.
students that you are enough. And that has been I'm gonna get it tattooed. My message from my mom that I carry with me and spread enough. And it's funny that I've learned that stuff like that goes way farther than anything.
I love that. I would get it tatted too. You want to get it?
Yeah, let's do it
Let's get matching tattoos.
today.
I mean, I have a session at 9 o'clock. If I can make it to my session at 9, I'm down.
Okay, me too.
Okay.
I do appreciate you coming out. I take it as an immense compliment. You traveled out here and gave me your time.
Yeah, man.
What is one thing you can tell our audience that they can take on with them that may be inspirational, motivational, or advice, or all the above?
Man, if you want to try something, just try it. It don't hurt to try. Be real with yourself. Walk in the room like God sent you. And you are more than enough.
You heard it here from Justin Love. This is Dylan Smith and Justin Love manifesting. Stay out for what's coming out. Justin, I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. I'm excited to collaborate and learn. And this is my final moment is you are enough and you are more than enough. Dylan and Justin are out. Thank you, Amir. Justin, thank you, King.
Yes, yes.
This was dope. Thank you, sir. This was dope.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you said what you said because I'm thinking about starting a podcast because I'm getting tired of trying to get other people to start podcasting when they have no interest. And then I give them sheets and sheets of ideas of what you can do and no one takes it seriously. So I'm actually going to probably start it today or tomorrow because I work here anyways. So I have a studio to myself.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad you said just do it.
Just do it.
I've been on the fence for like 2 years about it. And now it's
Just do it.
yeah.
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.